Today's gonna be another one of those days. I know it already. Yeah, we got a controversial topic. We're gonna make some people upset. We're gonna make some people happy. But we're always gonna tell the truth and get some more inspiration, and even better, get some more comments about this. So today, the title is, Why Does the Artwork for Your Product Suck? Because you know nothing about good art direction. Yeah, that wasn't going to be a one that people are going to be like cheering for. But it's a tough one, and we got to talk about it. So here we go. But before we do that, let me introduce myself for those if this is your first time on the channel. Hello, my name is Lewis Porter Jr., and this is my channel where we discuss all things comic book, role-playing game, and just cool stuff related. And today we're talking about artists. I guess we're on an artist vibe, but this week I've been really digging with artists and dealing with stuff, so I want to talk some more about it. So let's talk about art direction. A lot of you don't know what that is, in the sense that understanding what art is supposed to do for your product. So a lot of you are like, dude, I know what art's supposed to do for my product. It's help sell my product. Well, if it's supposed to help sell your product, why don't you think about it and do better looking pieces of art, better covers, and things like that. And now this is where people are going to get personally offended, but personally I don't care, because some of you guys are doing some straight garbage art. Let's just keep it real. Some of the artwork out there has been straight hot garbage. It's been a combination of you don't know what makes good art, you don't understand what a good artist is, and you don't know how to hire a good artist. Let's keep it super real. A lot of you guys are buying and paying for substandard artists just to get some art done. If you paid a little bit more, you could get a better quality of artist. And if you paid a little bit more, you could get a really high quality artist that provides quality work. So let's start with the cover. We'll start with the cover first, because that's the first thing most people see. And people are going to give that whole thing, oh, you can't judge a book by its cover, and you can't judge a book by its cover. Look, let me put a little thought process in your head about that one. And this is for males, because I'm a male, I'm heterosexual, you'll get this. So if you ever looked across the room and saw a woman and said, boy, she's got a smart personality. No. You say, boy, she looks attractive. Why? Because we see with our eyes. We have two eyes, we're predators, in front, you can see, boom, that's what they're for. That's what they're built for. And that's how you basically look at things. Don't sit there and tell me that all the good stuff's inside the book. If I'm not interested by the cover you've created, it won't matter how great the stuff you have in the book. You could have the Holy Grail in that book. Well, maybe not the Holy Grail, but you could have the words from the Holy Grail in that book. I'm still not going to pick it up because the cover looks like garbage. The cover has to be awesome for me to go, wow, I love this cover. Let me see more of this. That's something cool. That's something easy. That's something as it should be done. And if you do it that way, you've done it right. But a lot of guys don't do that. A lot of guys put covers up. So I'm going to talk about someone I know. I'm not going to mention who it is by name, because that's just rude. But there's a cover that this person put on their book. There's like 3 people standing overlooking a fantasy city. And that was it. I mean, that was the cover. That was supposed to get me excited. But I saw a picture of a city and 3 people standing there. What's my connection to 3 people? What's my connection to the city? Look, if you're ever confused at what a good cover should look like, check out Marvel Comics, check out DC Comics. Those guys have to put out covers of several books every month. I just covers. They have to do covers. And some covers are amazing, and some covers are like, what were you thinking? But they have a massive amount of covers for you to look at for examples. So I'll talk about probably my 2 favorite covers from Marvel, without question. X-Men 141, X-Men 142. Let's talk about 141. If you've never read X-Men 141, you've probably seen the cover. It's a well-established cover. It's been redone by just about everybody. John Byrne did the original cover, and it's amazing. And really what it is basically a big picture of Wolverine and Kitty Pryde. They're both older. There's a big wanted poster behind them, and there's faces of the X-Men, and they've been some have been crossed out, slain, captured, slain, and everything about it is amazing. It tells an entire story just from that one cover. And people know that cover. Like I said, it's well known. It's so well known. I even did that version of that cover for Neo Exodus. We have a chapter opener that is that image. I love that image. It's great. It's one of my favorite covers that got done. It looks beautiful. And I've always wanted to do that cover, so I got it done. Boom. That is a great cover. It cannot be beat. It is a awesome, awesome cover, bar none. And people can talk about covers all they want. They haven't created a cover that kind of iconic. The next one, 142, real simple cover. Storm's been captured by a sentinel, and Wolverine's getting blasted by its hand repulsor. I don't see those repulsor. I gotta check that out. Let's say plasma blaster. Boom. And in the corner it says, in this issue, everyone dies. Now, that alone is like, what? Wait a minute, everyone dies. That cover is such a smart cover. I mean, let's just keep it real. It's ridiculously good how great that cover is. If you're going to do amazing stuff, that's the kind of cover you want to put up. That's the kind of cover you want people to see. Covers like that don't come very often. Yeah, and like I said, it's the top 1% of 1%. But some of you have been doing the bottom 10% of the worst 10%. Come on. Think about how a cover should look. Think about what you need to have on a cover. Think about how the cover needs to relate the information to the people. Think about all that stuff. Now, a lot of you guys are like, I don't know how to do that stuff. I've never done that. Congratulations. You've accepted you're not an art director. That's a good first step. The first step is acknowledging you don't know what you're talking about or what you're doing. The next best step is get the help from the artist. See, if you hire the right artist, this part should be gravy for them. I mean, straight out just like, ooh, gravy. They get it, you get it, everybody gets it. Not really complicated. But artists at their core understand how art should be, how it should flow, how it should look. I know for myself, I used to try to direct artists specifically on covers. I went and done and did that. And then it got to a point where I realized, no, that's not a good plan. So what I did was, I have an account at, I do have an account at Patreon, but I have an account at Pinterest where I put a lot of art that I collect. Just things I like to see, things like, it's my visual excitement, as I call it. And I put that stuff up. It's readily available. Anybody can check it out. Anybody can look at it. But it has tons of artwork that I can use for reference when I need my artist to do stuff. So whenever I said, oh, I'm looking for a girl like this, well, I've usually got that girl's picture in my thing. Or I have 3 or 4 pictures that fit that. And I send that to the artist and say, this is kind of what I'm looking for. And this is the clothing I'm kind of looking for. So I have stuff for that. And this is what we're going to have them doing. And here's an action scene or several that we can show that this is kind of what I want. And then let the artist do what the artist does best. Let them do the artwork. Let them do the creativity. Let them get the right thing. Get the right look. Let them do what they do best. Stop trying to art direct them. You're not an art director. You're not. Being an art director means you need to understand where the logo is going to be, where the flow of the image is going to be, how the text is going to look on it, how the image is going to present itself on a shelf. These are all things you got to look at. You should do yourself a favor and get educated on it. If you're not going to do it permanently, you don't want to do it, give it to the artist. Let the artist do it. Tell them what you're looking for. Give them the logo that you want to put on there. Give them that, so they'll know where the placement is, so they can help you out. They're there to help you out. All the good artists are there to help you out. The bad ones are just like, whatever, man. Just give me the money and I'm gone. You don't want that. You want people to be like, oh no, let's put the logo here because of this. This is what I want to hear for this. What's the logo? Let them help you. Let them give you better art. If you tell an artist, create something for me and just go to town, it's going to be visually better than whatever you thought you could make. And you're like, no, I'm a good art director. No, you're not. No, you're not. And I'll tell you why you're not a good art director. Because it's not your skill set. And you're like, well, no, I'm a good art director. Look, unless you get paid as an art director, you're not good at it. You know, hey, if you're good at something, they'll pay you for it. I am a graphic designer. I'm a web designer. I've been doing it for nearly 30 years. I guess I'm kind of good. I've been getting paid 30 years for it. I bought my house with the money. I've fed my family. I've saved for my future. So, am I good? I guess so. I'm good enough to get paid for it. And some of you are not that good. You're just not. But let me help you out. I'm going to give you a book. Anytime I talk about graphic design, so I talk about this book, it is a great book to pick up. It is the Non-Designer's Graphic Design book, written by Robin Williams. Yes, spelled just like the name, like the actor, different person. Go to Amazon right now and pick that book up. If you pick that book up and you read that book, you will immensely improve your ability to understand how things should look, graphic design-wise, and how elements on the page should look for the thing you're presenting. A lot of you are like, well, I'm not going to pick that book up. I don't need that book. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. If you want to be cheap, go to the library, see if they have it. They might have it in the library. Go pick it up. And I'm telling you, you pick that book up. You read that book, just the entire book, just sit down, read it, really fathom what they're saying. You come back, I guarantee that you will understand art better and your covers will look better. Because some of you just doing some straight garbage. And I'm not just talking the RPG guys, I'm talking you comic guys too. Sometimes I'm wondering, like, why did you put this art like this? Don't you know how a good cover should look? A good cover should present several things. But the most important thing you should present is, hey, come pick me up. If you make a cover for a book, the person should want to reach out, grab it, and pick it up. If it hasn't done that or doesn't do that, you failed. You failed. No ifs, ands, or buts. Don't debate it. Don't talk about how great the cover looks. If they don't pick it up, or, if they can, or if they don't look into it more, say, ooh, what's that? You failed. That is what your focus should be, on creating awesome covers. You should get the person looking at it to say, I need to see more of that. Let me get that in my hands. Let me see how that looks. That's what you're doing. If you're not doing that, you failed. No ifs, ands, or buts. Don't talk about it. Don't debate about it. Don't cry about it. Just accept it and move on. Now, you don't have to listen to me. I could be crazy. I could be telling you crazy stuff. But maybe I'm telling you some good stuff. Maybe I'm giving you some knowledge you need to understand. Maybe I need to give you some more knowledge, and maybe you'll keep getting bits and pieces and finally realize I'm trying to help you. Yeah, I'm not doing it in the politest way. I'm not cuddling you like your mom would do. No, I don't do that. What I'm doing is telling you the hard facts and how you can get better. Now, you can listen or you don't have to listen. It doesn't matter to me. I'll just say this. I'm doing everything I can to make sure you make the best product possible. I hope some of you understand that. Better still, I hope some of you appreciate it. The more people understand and appreciate it, the better the stuff will be. I'm just saying, take a second out, think about what you're doing, and figure out ways you can do it better. Thank you so much for watching the video. Of course, as always, go down below, click subscribe. We love subscriptions. That's always good. Or even better, make comments. We love hearing what you say, positive and negative. Remember, give me that negative stuff. I like that negative energy. It gets me excited. So do what you got to do. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll talk to you all later. Hey, thank you for checking out my channel. Do me a favor, check out my other videos, and if you like what you see, subscribe.